Hello everybody, I am back again with some more Last Epoch for today. Hopefully my internet, or rather Comcast, is going to allow me to stream or upload. So, level 39 Necromancer, still playing hardcore. As I promised, I'm not playing offline. So we should be in the same spot as we had left off before. And that was over here in the Rustlands. Act 6, I think it is. Or Chapter 6. Yeah. 6. So going with my fewer but stronger minions. It seems to melt everything, so I'm happy with it. I'm kind of enjoying the barfing zombies. No complaints with them so far. Just gonna keep beelining main stuff right now, like before. Fighting higher level stuff gives me more experience, hopefully better loot drops. One thing I always wish for is being able to zoom out even further than the game allows me to. It's especially true for like Path of Exile, whenever it did grant you the ability to like zoom out for like Katava. Like, oh man, I wish I could always play at this like zoomed out level. Alright, what is this? Pass. Might turn off magic items again. We'll see. Okay. Okay, alright. So let's try again. Ah, man.
In the beginning.
I'm really not sure what killed me right there.
I wonder if these keepers will accept my aid.
It's really frustrating. Alright. Well, within the first, like, 5 minutes, I'm dead, so... That's neat. But hey, no death off screen.
As he wishes to destroy us and steal Atera's legacy. We can't let that happen.
Level 39, man. What is this? Melee lightning, go away. Alright, that should give me my skeletons. Neat. 3, right? Yeah. Pop over to more archers. Oh boy. Well, that's nice.
Your death has come.
Traveling staff, no. Maybe I should be clearing maps and getting levels over, yeah. That's, yeah. Yeah. I'll do some more farming and grinding, I guess, this time around. Trying to think of how else to do my build to give myself some more survivability, but as a Necromancer, you don't really have much at your disposal.
When you arrived, if they were like, what are you good? Name no one. Come, let me watch you fight.
Okay. Blood aura, yeah, I'll go for that again.
Smoke.
It's already off to a really frustrating start, but hey, playing hardcore, it's to be expected, I suppose. One skill that I can immediately think of is sacrificing one of my minions, to heal me. I do remember having that at some point on my original character, so instead of going for all damage stats, I'll have to split myself up a bit. It's not as exciting, but neither is dying. Alright, we are going to immediately throw in you. Gonna go down. Yeah, I'm just gonna go immediately for the Dread Phalanx. Immediately give him a buff. Where was the sacrifice? I want to say that was in the Necromancer tree, if I'm correct. Every use potion, you also consume a random minion. Nope. Nope. Whenever you use a minion skill, you have a chance to gain ward. Increases health, resistance. When you take a hit while at low health, you have a chance to consume one of your minions, stealing its current health to heal yourself. Minions deal increased fire and bow damage. So, if I decide to keep skeletal archers, this would be a great skill to have. And I might just do that. The Revenant, I love the idea of it, but me being at 50% health or lower is not ideal in any circumstance. Put 5 points into Blood Aura just because of that damage increase.
Where'd you learn to fight?
Yep, so no rush, just gonna do regular map clear, just as if I was playing endgame maps. Clear everything, get as much experience, money, items as I can. Get stronger. Alright, what was the item I just picked up? Minion damage, cool. Works for me.
Before it reaches town.
Off to a great start.
Well done.
Okay, fire resist, sure. Melee void damage, no. Okay, no idols yet.
Sounds like a key. It's now. Speaking of, I must head there now. Feel free to look around. See
Grail was just
Breezing on through, going through the gardens.
and our alliance is secure. We'll lend our aid to heal Warrior's army.
Gonna watch an old man get kidnapped in a bit. Alright, going over, or a skeleton, so, you know the point. Okay. Damage over time, no thank you. Hide gloves, grab those because I have nothing else. Going up to the right because there's a locked chest. So there's nothing my character can actually use from it. Just a blank ring. Do I have one that's... No normal items, yep, just turn that one on. Increase damage over time, sure. I've got nothing else, so I'll just put that on. Spell damage. It's kind of helpful because all I am doing is casting spells right now. I don't have the minions out to do all the work for me just yet. Alright, health regen. That's technically better than the white gloves I have on. Boots, dexterity, and health. Better than what I got. The wand, lightning cold. -3 mana cost. Sure, I'll put that on. Pass. So, kind of an upgrade, not really. I may actually use some of the keys that I've gotten to go into the Light Arbor dungeon once I hit level 20. Just gonna circle back around. Level, more damage. It is interesting that if I walk over a potion, if I can't pick any of them up, we'll just instantly use it for a free heal. I do like that. Alright, so I've got 2 and 2 until I get another level, and then it's just gonna be 1 and 1. I'll then beeline straight for getting rid of the warriors, just because archers deal so much more damage. One thing I would like to maybe consider is like an all-ranged setup for minions. Go for like Putrid Wraith, go for... I don't know if there is a ranged version of the Golem. I know I can get like ranged spells, but he still goes in for melee. Just gonna move up a little bit, see if anything else flies down, like so. Almost level 7's level 3 area. You level up just so quickly. Like, even with me just beelining straight for main objectives, I'm still maintaining a, like, anywhere from 1 to 3 levels above the current map, so that's why I gave up on the need for map clear. But, hey, any advantage, I guess. I suppose there's nothing really wrong with being able to just clear that much faster from acquiring other, or more levels along the way. Enhance your skills that much further. Get slightly less experience, but I'll be killing everything just that much quicker, so maybe it will work out. Yeah, like this area is level 4. I think my archers were just shooting the floor there. Blood curse. there's 5 points in. I now have Hungering Souls. Put that on there. Apply curse to an enemy for 8 seconds. Apply... That causes physical damage when hit. The damage is tripled if you inflict the hit yourself. Not great for minions. Alright. That's better than what I have. Alright, grab the quest from this fella. Sun chance. Age of Deflection. Nope. Sure, I'll clear her back here. How close am I for that next level? Halfway. Come on. It's gonna come down. I just now remembered picking up that shard that I probably should have invested into buffing up my equipment through crafting. Something I completely neglected to do on that character. Pass on that. Got more shards than I rightly know what to do with, because all that carries over. Yeah, I've got tons. Sure, pick that up. Nothing else in the slot, so. This might push it far enough to get the level for my skeletons. Hmm. 6% elemental resist across the board. Pass. I'm so low level, it doesn't really matter right now. No? Okay. Still got more to do. Alright, I've got vitality increasing in health, attack and cast. Bonus applies to you if you have used minion skill in less than seconds. Meh. Whenever a nearby enemy, ally, or minion dies, you have a 10% chance to gain ward. It does sound appealing. Yeah, put 1 point into that. Not gonna like backtrack this entire map. Alright, I have sparks. Pass. Got 7% minion damage on the one I currently have equipped, so. What? I just destroyed an illusory wall? I wonder how many of those I have missed along the way. Another passive point, okay. Not too worried with my minions dying, so I'll pass on that one for right now. More blood aura. Stun chance. Beautiful. I don't think there is anything over here, is there? This might be a small group. Specialization slot. Golem is at 10. I might hold off and just wait for that. Yeah, more blood aura. Bring shades. I don't know about this. Spectral. Some nearby enemies each second. What about this? More damage to cursed enemies. They last longer when they are revealed. Are feared. It does seem interesting. But, yeah. I'll pass. Okay, just gonna keep on going.
This way! You're here to protect the drink! Tread carefully.
I actually took damage from the falling rubble. Never noticed that before.
Will not take me.
Note here,
Okay,
it
we've
isn't
got
safe. We'll reconvene outside.
nothing really. Sure, I'll go for that. Transfer.
That should hold them. Well, tell you what. Let's get out of here first, and then I'll explain more. These peace talks are hardly worth it if you don't know why Orion is after us.
Grab my shrine. Oh. More casts. Cool. So I'm level 8, this is level 5. Alright, we got Dread Phalanx now. So now beeline over. So 5 more levels and I can remove warriors. Nothing over here. Pass. Easy enough. I'm noticing a slight drop in like damage just because I don't have as many out and fighting.
Will not take me.
Single target is very strong. Room clear not so much. this. It's always the same helmet. Horde gained when damage leaves you at low health. It seems appealing. Pass. Yeah, what I remarked on before when I played this, like maps resetting instantly, I'm pretty sure those chests will reset every single time that you teleport back to town. So you can just teleport right back in and keep opening it. Don't know what good that could do for you, but it is an option.
I'm sure you have questions, but let me first check and make sure the Epoch's safe.
Okay, moving back to town. So sad.
A terror's blessing.
I think that's a side quest where I leave a little girl to die or something.
Everything okay? What's that? And what that we think? Are you sure? Stay safe. Stay alive.
At point, all blood aura, 48% additional damage. Alright, so now... Dark rituals, I suppose. My problem with some of these skills is it seems so minuscule in the grand scheme of things. Like some of the points where it's like, oh hey, you get 1. Great, so I'm using passive talents for 1 point of damage. There's just something I don't understand. Alright, that's fire resist, that's mega damage. Let's go over here and swap right back over to it. So I still have magic items on. This map is level 6 and I'm almost level 9. Alright, now I have transplant. Put that there on R. Wandering Spirit's over. 1 point here. Got summon golem. Back over here. Summon golem. And I'm considering... Might go frost. Yeah, I think I'll do Frostboy. Wait for that one. Wow, one already died immediately. Yep, it was a trap. Stay here. Just try to get better, you know. See you back in town. Totally. One of the upgrades that I'm really confused about, I think it's down here. Like, size, plus 6%. I'm not sure what size actually does for them. Unless it's just, hey, it's a bigger hitbox. So they're more likely to take the damage. Around here real quick. Alright, so that is 54% minion health. Alright, gonna come down here, check the west side. Why is this highlighted blue? Oh, just some map coverage. Fallen boy, there you go. Item for me. Level 15, sure. Bring in damage, lightning resist, fire resist. Not the worst. Just replenish their health. Alright, moving on. Alright, level 10. Deal more damage? No. I'll put 5 points in here just for the intelligence boost. Alright, that is better. In health, worse overall. Ooh, didn't go over it. Yeah, it's just 7 minion damage. Reduced damage over time. This one has more health and more health regen. Sure. It's like splitting hairs right now early on. Nothing really deals damage over time right now. All bones of regrowth. That's worse overall. Just turning around. Spawn everything in that I can. Okay, so I'm still 3 levels up, almost 4. Grab this little alcove and be on my way. gets another level. Alright, one more. I'll have the Death Chill Golem. Now has natural spell damage and base freeze rate per point of vitality. Bleh. Alright, first boss fight.
You're here for the Epoch. Reaching me was impressive, but it's mine. Core member wing.
Yowie. What is that? Fire resist down. Interesting.
The Epoch is ours. Raya, aid me.
And dead. Actually dropped something for me this time. Holy moly. Okay, that is gonna be minion health. It's got something on it, so bye bye shield. Yeah, transfer.
No, get me out of here. Oh, I'm a little bit more rich. Speaking of.
I gotta turn in the quest. Give him bad news.
A terror's blessing. Prayers be with you.
He's back. He's been quiet since he
Voldemort's back.
Going for Lena. I'm so sorry to you too. This is what's best for us all. With the Epoch's power, I'll finally.
Crazy that just gives you gold, but no XP. Alright. I've never actually gone back.
This place is fascinating. Different, but somehow the same.
I think it just ends right there, doesn't it? Yeah, just this room. Portal room. I do like that it's all just the same map, but in 4 different eras. This is, wow, level 9, okay. No wonder I'm getting much more experience. Alright, so you are bumped up. Let's put you in that. And just straight down to no warriors. 11. I'll be back. I'm going down here. I think that's realistically it, so turning back.
Terra watch over you. Gods.
Okay, off we go.
Yes. Gods be with you.
Transfer. Hmm. Why isn't that coming up? I've got show unique. Not sure. Oh well. That's gonna be worse. Actually, more cold damage. It's not minion cold damage, but I'm not sure if that matters. Yeah, I'll grab it. Technically an upgrade. What's this compared to mine? Better. Did miss. Still find it funny that that sound effect is used like 30 times on this tile set. Reflection, don't mind if I do.
Gods be with you.
Shards. Damage reflection's about to go away. How's it going, Val? Thank you, thank you. Alright, so now I've got Chill Golem. They're pointing to there.
Farewell.
I don't think there'll realistically be anything crossing the bridge behind me, so I'm moving on. I'm gonna be honest, sort of back on my meds. Started with the normal dose, didn't end sewing mode for most of the day. Sorry to hear that, buddy. For me, I'm doing alright. It's unfortunately a little over halfway through the day on Sunday, so we'll be back to the grind tomorrow. But, I died within 5 minutes of starting the stream, so starting over now for the 3rd time on Necromancer. There you go. I'll cross down over here. Oh, you die. That seems to not be good. Well, I thought it would be fun, you know? Starting over in the lake. We're playing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again.
What brings you here? The terrorist raised you with you.
More rooms, some Enpedu. Basically, me just beelining straight for main objective, I guess, is kind of what killed me. So I'm now doing map clears on this run. But I also kind of neglected to do any of the crafting stuff with all these glyphs that I keep picking up. So, kind of my own fault. Really, nothing else down here. Fine. But yeah, without getting as lucky of drops as I did my first run through, my resistances weren't where they should be. I kind of put too many points into offensive traits. Not enough into defensive. Didn't utilize crafting. So I'm gonna grind a bit more instead of just running map to map to map. Just do the wins and stuff easy. Yeah, totally. Oh, by the way, for Helldivers, I ended up using the anti-material rifle, and I played like 2 or 3 more matches after we stopped playing, like later on in the day. I started using the anti-material rifle, and I think it is honestly a replacement for the railgun, which is really sad. Instead of hoping for RNG on the railgun to somehow pull out the 2 shots I need on, say, like a Hulk's head, I can just do 2 shots back to back with the anti-material rifle with a guaranteed amount of damage without having to worry about, you know, post latency and stuff. I don't know, there's just something really wonky with a railgun, as we've discussed before. As much as I like using the spear, I think having the rover and then either grenade launcher or anti-material rifle is going to be my go-to.
The gods have long left this world, but their memory will give you comfort. Be safe.
I have Spirit Plague. So now I can do ward retention, or you have additional poison resistance, and whenever you kill an enemy, you have a chance to inflict poison on the enemies around them. Bleh. So that doesn't apply to minions. Got the hold my primary, I'm going in, and it's the only way to be sure achievements today. How did you manage to do that? Did you go in by yourself, or? Health and lightning, bleh. Did you find a group that was actually cooperative? Crazy concept, I know. Minion void damage. Lightning, fire. Got no singles, unfortunately. Guess I could throw this on too. More minion damage. Yeah. Yeah, none of these are really gonna do any good for Necromancer. Alright, sort, and on my way. Full team on Discord. Yeah. Kinda have to, at that point. Did you all get it in, like, the same attempt, or did you have to redo at any point? One try? Now for the barrage thing, is that the, like, everyone took the 120 and then the whatever other one is? So you both just wasted 2 stratagems on it? Because it says like 6 in the same area, right? 380 and 120, yeah. Now, the real question is, did you all use it to try to kill anything? And if so, did it actually kill anything? Or did it just destroy everything around the area, as always? Send a link on Discord. Alright, I'll check it out in a bit. I love the idea of pulling that off, but I don't think it would be worthwhile having everybody taking those. Thumbnail is honestly kind of nightmare fuel. I didn't even pick it. Alright, hang on. Let me see here. Jesus. Yeah. I'll watch that after. Did you all like stand in the center to see who survived? Alright, I look forward to seeing who survived. Fucking nobody is the answer. I guess also if you have the one ship module, like it lessens the spread. I think that coupled with the so-called balance change where they lessen the spread on their end too, they might be slightly more accurate now, but still I see no practical use for them. It's in that weird, like, middle ground where it could be useful, or it could be fun to play with, but the problem is it's just so inefficient to use as one of your very limited resources to take into a mission. Do freezing grasp, and then I'm not sure where to go from here. Good to go for the shatter. Has a much higher chance to retaliate with bone shatter when damaged by hits from allies. Size and threat. Attack and movement speed. Almost a chance to ignite enemies. It also has additional fire resist. I don't think I could have a frost golem that has that skill though. Almost chance to grant you a stack of putrid coating when it is hit. Each grants mead. No. Give him more movement speed. I think I'll go up here. For 8 seconds whenever a skeleton minion dies. Yeah, I'll go for that. Question, who lived the longest? That is another question. Yeah, I gotcha. Gotta break it down frame by frame to actually see. Gotta resummon so he has that skill. Oh yeah. Yeah, more forbidden knowledge. Max that out. More intelligence, better summons. Alright, we've got Mingen Health. That would replace this one. Pretty sure there's nothing really of value back here, but I'll do it just for the experience. Yeah. Do it for the vine, yeah. Boop. Easy. Alright, moving on. What was your overall thoughts about Frostpunk? My thoughts were, I was kind of sad that I managed to get it in, like, my second run. I think it's an excellent game, and I'm honestly looking forward to the sequel now. I like the strategic element of having to, like, pick and choose what you want to go through because you obviously can't unlock everything in your run. I do like that, but there are many situations where I was absolutely sure I was going to die, but I just ended up like brute forcing myself through certain situations or just letting it ride, and I just somehow recovered through. And I'm shocked that like it might have been like 4. I want to say 3 or 4, but I think it might have been like 4 instances where I was just like, I took my hands off the keyboard and I'm like, yeah, this is just going to end. I don't know what to do. And then it just somehow recovered. Do I own the DLCs? I do own the DLCs. I was considering running some of the other scenarios or even trying to go for like the religion and faith side of things. Because part of me is wondering, since I went Order and Discipline, it got rid of hope. So I'm wondering if faith and religion will get rid of discontent. But even so, I feel like hope is a much more like difficult thing to manage. So I'm not too sure. Gotta turn the generator off at all because my brain went, it's -40 outside. I don't care that the sun is up. People will freeze without it, but I guess from watching you that I can switch that bitch off. To an extent. I think I only did that in my first playthrough. But in my second, I was on until I ran out of coal. In the few situations that occurred. The only thing I did is take it down from, like, power levels, like 3 to 2 or 2 to 1, just so I could manage to keep people warm. Because one small irritant I have is whenever the generator gets fully turned off, you have to go back and manually turn on all of the heaters for those facilities that had them on originally. Trying to remember what building was what was kind of a struggle for me as everything started to look like a bustling little city in a crater and was all bunched up together. But also with the knowledge that I have at the end of it, like when I first went into it, I thought I had to keep everything like clumped up in the center, which you ideally want to for like warmth, but certain buildings don't require heat at all or even people to man them, and so they were just taking up useful spots for like say infirmaries or houses that do need the warmth. So if I were to play again, like moving the hunting lodges closer to the surrounding like wall, moving say like resource depots over there because nobody's transporting the resources, nobody's managing like inventory and stuff over there, so they were just hogging up all the space for the heat coming off of the generator, which kind of sucked. But I now know that's something that can make it a hell of a lot easier for me in future runs. I think it is absolutely brutal, obviously. The one thing I guess I had in my favor is I played other very difficult survivor games, like builder survivor games, such as like Banished, for example. So I kind of had a somewhat of an idea going into it, like how to deal with certain situations. Alright, that sucks. That's 5% less minion damage, but at the same time, armor. Let's see, what else? I also feel like going for certain objectives, I know you can probably get an achievement for it, but like the situation where you were joking about like loading gun harder, loading gun with a gun thing, whenever it's huge swaths of people flooding in asking for refuge at the end, I honestly feel that as your first time playing the game, if you weren't like me and just turned everybody away, that's like an end runner, unless you were fully prepared for that situation to occur. But it's not a bad thing. Like, it's just there to make the game harder on yourself, I guess. Or like give you a sense of urgency, like the moral quandary of like, do I tell these people to just fuck off and let them die? But I went order and discipline. Obviously, I didn't care about people's rights. I didn't care about people's well-being. So of course, I just left them all out there to freeze. I cared about the people that were inside. But yeah, I can't imagine what it would have been like. Like, my people were dying left and right. Like, I was just hemorrhaging people. I did not... I think I had, like, half of the rations it said I would need to make it through the freeze. And I just sat at 0 for the longest time, for days. And, like, all the ticks on the side, you would see, like, 1 person died, 5 people died, 10 people died, 4 people died, 3 people died, 10 people died. I'm like... I don't know. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can build. Everyone's refusing to work at this point, obviously, because people are freezing no matter where they're at. And I think I ended up with like a little under half of the population that I went into for the freeze. It was crazy. Rights don't make me laugh. Rights don't keep you warm. That's right. Or... yeah. Also, I don't know if it was like a bug or something, but it seemed like certain facilities ran better with child labor than actual workers. Like the hothouse, where people are growing like vegetables inside. For some reason, it seemed like the children were able to get a much higher output than the adult workers, and that really confused the hell out of me. Unless I was just reading things wrong, but I sat there and I kept swapping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So yeah, that's another weird thing. So I can't imagine what the run would be like if you don't enforce child labor, because that's just a whole bunch of bodies that are requiring homes, that require food and warmth, but are doing nothing. In that situation, I don't think it matters what anybody believes. Children would be working to help everybody survive. That's fucking mandatory. So yeah, that's the broken up, scattered thoughts I have on the game. I think it's great if you're looking to play a builder survivor game. It's one of the better ones, honestly. It feels a lot more polished than any of the other ones I've played, and a lot of them just sat in like early access and probably still are in early access to this day. Frostpunk is fully released, and it actually feels fully released too. That's another crazy concept when it comes to game design and early access games. I think the release date is like June something for the second game, so that's cool. Another game that I'm anticipating hopefully releasing at some point this year would be Hades 2. You also have the sequel for Hollow Knight, which is going to take a bunch of my time, but something that's making me hesitate to want to pick up any other game right now is I have Dragon's Dogma coming out in a few days, and that's going to consume like all of my time.
Terra's grace be with you.
Like it didn't go as long as I thought it would. I was thinking this would be something that could keep going for days. Yeah. I'm shocked that I was able to beat it in just 2 runs. But just like that one person commented on, I was able to adapt to everything that they threw at me a lot better than some other people were able to, which, I mean, good for me, but also kind of sad that I picked up on it so fast. I've got all 20 points. I'm going to save all the future ones for the Necromancer tree. Oh, I mean start to end. I gotcha. Yeah. I mean, I guess it could last longer if for some reason you want to play on 1 speed, but I mean, honestly, unless there's an event that happens that, and I just play on the fastest speed and then pause if I'm looking to build something or if something comes up, so I'm sure if I played on 1 speed the entire time, that could have elongated the playthrough, but yeah, I'm surprised that I think it's only like 50 days or something that you have to survive, or not even 50 days, but like 44 days or something is whenever the frost ended for me. Kinda wild. I thought for sure it was gonna last even past the frost. I was kind of surprised to see that it just rolled credits right there afterwards. It does seem long, but I was thinking it was a few years, yeah. But no, it's just surviving a little over a month. Oh yeah, zombies. Replace that. Because these guys go fucking hard. Yeah, I think I might avoid the vomit thing, just so I have more burst. I don't know, I'm not sure. I'll forego ages and all that, I guess. Like stat wise as a focus point, and I'll focus on wraiths first. Having my 2 wraiths up, they honestly deal crazy amounts of damage. And transfer. I'll say something that kind of makes me happy over the past few days is the more I've been playing of Helldivers 2, regardless of me starting to feel burnt out on it, like a few days ago, I've now gotten the itch to play it even more, which is good, but I think part of that also has to deal with the fact that I was able to just slam through difficulties 7 and 8 yesterday, and it didn't feel as bad as I thought it was going to. Part of that's also me using different support weapons because I'm tired of trying to make certain things work just because I enjoy the way they feel. Screw me for playing what I think I want to. Yeah, this is definitely taking longer than it did before because I'm not respecking into the explodey zombies.
Seems he failed to handle the Void's power. So much for their mighty elder.
Keep it on the back burner. Devs makes me want to strangle them, so I'll boot it up if Fred wants to do a few missions. Yeah.
You seem a little He might be kind enough to show you how.
The other thing I have going for me is the fact that, you know, I'm breaking it up between a bunch of other games, so it's giving me a chance to miss it instead of continuously playing it until I'm at the point where I'm like, I never want to play this ever again.
You've woke. Then close your eyes.
Alright, Necromancer again. Here we go.
As I guide the shades to you.
Alright, let's put these guys here. Gotta wait till level 20.
See that you are still you. That strength will be necessary. If
Back, running forward. Nope, gotta move further back. There we go. Okay. Thing in health. Health, armor, and damage reflects. Damage, attack speed, and cast speed. Additional health when you use a potion. Contribute hunger, increasing attack speed. Yeah. Prison army.
Thank you. There is an old passage to the surface.
Gods be with
I
you.
will dispel the room with the
Greetings. May Terra smile upon you. Farewell.
Alright, transfer. Do I have more slots? No. One thing I am a little sad by is I feel like I don't have enough time to play everything that I want to. Like, I'm sad that I put down Dyson Sphere, because I still want to progress it, but that's a huge time sink. I want to keep playing Hades, but I did roll credits. There's other stuff I can do for completion. But that's easy enough to just pick up and put down for like an hour or two. Got the end of Hades? Yes. 10 escapes is roll credits. What did I think of the ending? I thought it was decent. I like my biggest question as I was watching it was, you know, how am I supposed to keep doing runs? How are they gonna, like, put this into effect? Like, this doesn't make much sense to me. How I'm supposed to keep going if my whole reason for getting to the surface is to get to Mom. She came back with me. But they looped it in of like, we gotta just show face. Gotta keep going or else Olympus will, Olympus might think something and blah blah blah. We're gonna take the attack to them, I guess, at some point, which makes sense. But it's also the whole, oh, well, you helped me see the flaws in our defenses, so keep at it. Gotta make sure that we're strong for what's to come. So, neat. Also hearing Orpheus and Eurydice singing during the credits was kind of a nice touch. Wait, yeah, I'm Necromancer, so I get an extra summon. Honestly, whenever it comes to like endings for roguelikes, it's always kind of hit and miss. Because you can't really end something unless it's just like, oh hey, this is like a time warp of like back before this all happened. And a fight with dear old dad is just him trying to make sure that I get stronger And then you're able to get the like next pact thing, so you can make Hades a stronger fight in the end. I'm not sure I'm looking forward to it, but that is something I can definitely do. I still need to fight the Colosseum with the boss improvement. So throwing Hades on that as well is going to be an absolute nightmare, I'm sure. I've also got the frickin' statues to unlock for Skelly. So I've got to do the 16 heat and then the 32 after that. And that's honestly something that would make me not want to jump back into it. At that point, it's just all down to RNG of me getting good drops for a, like, fucking god run. I'm gonna start summoning wraiths instead. Can we please kill the spawners? Thank you. Backtrack for XP. 17, this is 16, so somehow the maps are keeping up with my level now, which is weird. So that's nothing. This is just a straight upgrade across the board. Yeah, again, broken up thoughts, done. TLDR, I thought it was a good ending. I think it's a great game overall for Hades. That's really about it. I think if it wasn't for the like storytelling between characters and constantly revisiting them, the whole like dating sim-esque sort of deal, or JRPG-esque thing of just relationship grinding, I don't think I would have kept with the game for very long. It's fun, but I think the gameplay alone doesn't carry it very well. Because as I said with the heat thing, some of those runs were kind of pushing it for me. This is no longer becoming a TLDR, I'm sorry. But yeah, this is in the game as a whole, but some of those runs were kind of like pushing it for me to where it was almost like grinding teeth. While others, it just became a joke of like, I could literally just stand here and just hold down the attack button and I'm going to win no matter what I do. So those are very good feel good runs, but we're kind of far and few in between. But also turning on certain heat, pact of punishment things just made the game rather unenjoyable. Like, it's really sad how me turning down just one of the levels for like more enemies on screen, or per room, like it's 20% less enemies, and now all of a sudden I'm able to get multiple kills on Hades in one go, whenever it was like 3 play sessions in a row where I couldn't even get to Hades, or I couldn't even get to like phase 2 of Hades. Just because I never got any good enough items to deal with not only him, but really it's Elysium that's the issue. Like, the Guardian and Elysium are insanely strong compared to anything in Tartarus, anything in Asphodel, and even anything in the Styx. Like, your biggest issues are going to be the satyrs who just spit poison darts. All of the warriors in Elysium, it's like a freaking boon check at that point. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say on Hades. I keep going, but I did say TLDR, and then it very much did not become a TLDR. Alright, another point. I need 3 to go down that tree. So that's 17 still. I'm 18. Approaching 19. As much as like Explodey Boys without the upgrades for them, I'm gonna have to just use Wraiths for right now. Vertical and fire. Eh. Alright, back this way. $19 and Warrior's got an upgrade. Oh no, they're dropped down to only 1. That's what they're already at. Okay, 4 points into that. And I think I'm gonna go for Increase through retention and are granted ward whenever one of your minions dies. That's not really gonna apply much to me. Let's consume a random minion. Granted percentage of access of healing from life drinker as ward up to a maximum. Dark retribution, that's a big no for me. Might go for the extra point and skeletons, I'm not sure. Health regen. It's not really health regen, that's the issue. It's that I take all the damage in the world. This is pretty much what I'm probably gonna have to go for is Wisp Weaver. Or at least a couple points into it. I think Cursed Blood is what I'll be going for. More damage, and then I put 1 point into this. Oh boy, it's these guys. I'm torn. Like, I love having my race flying around, but even like unenhanced, the explodey zombies just kill swaths of them. As long as they don't explode just taking out one at a time, I'm kind of forced going down this path. How am I getting this? It says no minion stuff. Oh, minion health regen, I see. And frozen. Alright, critical. Fortunately, I might just go to the next map and go back on what I said about map clear. Try and do as much as I can, but I'd rather not run all the way to the south side, just have to run back up, because I'm pretty sure this leads to the exit. Okay. Backing off. Wraith. Alright, so this is Wraith Do Not Decay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. There we go. I can now do Summon Skeleton. Mage. So I have 3 mages out right now. So now all I gotta do is use Explodey Boys. So this would now make my life a heck of a lot easier. Alright, what's this? Do pass. Already with another unique, alright. Gain haste for a second, melee attack speed, bow attack speed, health regen, critical strap, blah 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 blah. That's a rogue item. Moving on. I have no utility right now until I can get to, what is it, 35? Yeah. I don't want to waste the levels I put into the warriors, even though I'll easily be able to regain it and everything will like plateau. I think something that did hurt me a little bit is constantly resetting my skills on my previous run.
Greetings.
Alright, let me grab side quest.
Who are you? Go on.
And yeah, everything's scattered around. Could go back and do the Lightless Arbor thing, which I probably will, but I'm gonna save that for another time. I think I'm gonna end it right here for now. I'll most likely be back at some point later today for another stream. Probably Helldivers. We will see. But for now, I'm gonna go rest up a little bit, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you all again soon. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.